Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to KT Garage. This is part 6 of the Fox Body Mustang Restoration project. In this episode, I'm going to continue to reassemble the car. I'm going to start with these trim pieces. And I got most of this trim new because they do get weathered after so many years. This is 1990, so that makes it 34 years old. They make reproduction for these in fairly good prices. I get these from LMR, and they're really good in delivery. I used to get them from CJ Pony, and they used to be really good about delivery. But now you don't even know if they have them in stock. You place an order, and then they'll come back and tell you in a week that they're out of stock. And so I'm not too impressed lately. All of these came from LMR. And they do a great job with getting the stuff to you. Over $100 you get free delivery, which is great. So anyway, I'll get this piece on. This piece is just a snap on. It goes along your roof lines, just like that. And there's only one bolt, so you just line it up and make sure that this is tapped down here. What bolt you're at, you lined it up with the bolt hole, snap it in, and it's done. So I'm gonna start doing that now. Well, guys, it's finally made a little bit, so I'm gonna get something a little bit softer. And see if I can like a rubber mallet or something like that, and see if I can tap it in. So these are a little bit hard to get in, so it takes some persuasion to get it in. I couldn't find my mallet. It's probably out in the back of my shop, so I'm just going to use this paper towel. Sorry, the towel, and I'm going to hit it with a hammer, but between the trim. So and the towel, make sure it doesn't hurt anything. Now I'm going to lightly tap on it and see if it comes in. You can see it went in really nicely and everything snapped in. Just don't afraid to just strike it a little bit to get it in. It's pretty hard to get it in. Everything lines up perfectly. It goes all the way down. There's one bolt down here. Make sure it lines up, and then you bolt it in, and you're good to go. So what I'm going to do next is try to get this weather strip in, and this come pre-cut just like these, and you gotta start from someplace. So I decided to start down here. And there's a channel you kind of just jam it in to begin with, and just walk. I picked this location because it's least noticeable. So then I walk it all the way up, and you can see I'm at this point. And you can see the channel, let me see, right there. And you kind of just shove it in and push it in like that, and it comes in. So just gotta follow the contour and go all the way down and meet again on that location. I assume it's not going to be perfect, so it's going to need some trimming. So I'll go ahead and get it looped all around, and I'll show you what's going to happen, whether I need to trim it or it's going to be too short. I hope I need to trim and not being too short. We'll see. Well, guys, as I expected, this thing is made a little bit longer than it needs to, and then you're gonna have to trim it. So I walked it all the way up, and it's come up to here. So I'm gonna mark a line here, and then I think I can just cut it with a cutter. So let me make that cut, and I'll let you know how it works out. Well, guys, as I expected, I can cut it with a box cutter. So I just use one of these box cutter right here, and you can like cut it right through. These has a steel core on the inside, but in between the steel pieces, like the steel V-shaped channels, you still can cut through them. And it ended up looking like that. I probably should have left a little bit more, but that's all right. So these, I can just fill it with the weather strip, and we'll seal right up, and then we'll leave it the way it is. So shouldn't be a big deal. So now the weather strip is done on this side. Okay, so next I put this piece of exterior weather strip on, and there's a channel on here. You just like slide it down. You know, it needs some persuasion. So just, you know, push it down like that, and it comes down like that. There's 3 different places where you can put rivets on. I'm gonna go ahead and do that so it retains it in. And then there's a piece of exterior trim. I also bought that one new. So I'm gonna put that in next. Okay, so the rivet works out really well. You can see this one right here. I already got it done. I just need to enlarge the hole a little bit and get a little bit larger rivet, because that's all I have laying around. So I'm going to do that one, and then this one, and then this exterior piece is done. So this is next right here. I just got the hole enlarged a little, and let's see if this comes in. I feel like it's coming. There we go, guys. So that one looked like went in pretty good. We'll work on that one. Okay, so after this piece went on, the next thing you want to do is assemble one of these. And this goes on the outside of this piece right here. And it has these channels that you're gonna have to fit it through these right here. And these has rails on them. And I bought some new one. You can get a new one of these and rivet it in. That's 4 different places, and then it's supposed to go through this gap, and then you just push it forward, and then it comes in and locks it. And then there's a little hole here that's drill on tap. You can put a little screw on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this in. So I'm gonna line this up with that. Yeah, so the holes lined up down here, which means everything is aligned. I'm gonna go ahead and put the bolt or screw under here, and we're done with this side. Okay, so what's left is these 2 trims that goes around the exterior of your door. And so this one goes, and they snap right in. I give it a good paint coat since it's been weathered a little bit. I'll put this up here. So this vertical piece goes in first because it's got this little piece that the other one needs to go on the outside of this. So this goes in first. You line them up and kind of just push it down. All right, let's do a quick walk around. So all the molding's on this side. You can see everything is in and looking great. I still gotta get the door handles and the lock and all that good stuff in. I'm gonna do it next week. Antenna, we just kind of close that up, put an antenna on. I just put out an order, so that's coming. New windshield. You can see I just had it done on a couple days ago on Friday. Looking great. Let's see, front end, almost there. I gotta get the emblem, the correct one. I bought one, but it's not the correct size, so it's coming in a few days. The correct one. It's a little smaller for the LX. Doesn't look great. I got like all these pieces here to put back, but I'm running out of time today, so we'll have to get it done next week. This side, I still gotta get the trim pieces in. That will be done. Then we'll have to deal with the glass. I have to peel the tinted piece on the inside and do all of that. The other side's already done. There we go. I haven't done much to the back except for putting some of the logos on, or emblems. I got the LX one, brand new reproduction. I got the Ford emblem on this side. So, just have to continue next week. Well, I didn't really get as much done. I wish I could this weekend. A lot of family stuff going on. I put in a little bit of time trying to push the Mustang towards the finish line. As you can see, I got all the trim pieces in, most of the trim pieces in. We'll continue next week, and we'll give you guys further updates. But the car's starting to look really good. I'm very excited, and I look forward to the next week update for you guys. Appreciate you tuning to KT Garage. Thank you.